gamers, welcome back to Fall of Porcupine, or as I said in my stream title, more like Winter of Porcupine. Am I right? Am I right? Sorry, that was a bad joke. I believe we will be finishing the game tonight. I believe, based on my research, if you will, as in just looking this game up on how long to beat, and it said about 8 hours, and I've had 3 2-ish hour streams prior to this, so I'm thinking tonight's gonna be the night. So I made sure to start a little early, make sure we'd have enough time to do that. So let's hop into it. Yes, Finley. Finley is very sad. The way the last episode ended, one of our elderly patients unfortunately passed away. It was pretty sad. He was pretty bummed out about it, understandably. So he also looks terribly sad today. Oh, that got him. That cheered him up a little bit. Turning the fan on. All right, kicking the old tennis ball around. Nope, that's all I got to say about the TV. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. He's got a little hat, a little scarf. Winter porcupine. Alfio, cheer me up, my guy. Wow, looks like someone got out the wrong side of the bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the hibernation festival? Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. Okay. Good talk, Finley. Oh. He said he was gonna steal that bike if it was still here when it started snowing. I remember the bike because you have to fucking walk everywhere in this game, unless you take the bus. Let's walk today. Let's see what's going on in the town. Yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. I only got the winter porcupine that one time. It's kind of a scam. I thought it was going to be another chance to take the bus. Oh, he's probably not. Giuliano is the guy who owns this tavern, and he was the son of the lady that died in the last episode. Sad. And they couldn't get a hold of him, so he wasn't there when she passed away. It's really fucking sad. I really teared up at the end of the last episode, and then I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Bye. Giuliano, I'm really sorry that Irma was... Nope, I can't do that yet. I don't want to talk to you today, Nino. Not today. Man, he's really down in the dumps. Poor Finley. And I'm sure at the hospital they're just gonna be like, all right, get over it. It's gonna happen again. Sorry. Must be rough being a doctor, I'm not gonna lie. For like a multitude of reasons, but especially having to deal with patients passing away. I should have just taken the bus. Damn it. But then I guess I wouldn't have gotten the dialogue about Giuliano, so... Nothing to say about the bear? Oh, damn. At least the sprinkler isn't running anymore. It's shocking. I think it was the last episode or the episode before that, it was raining, like downpouring, and the sprinkler was still going. I was like, wow, you guys are really good at saving money. It's really, really smart. Oh, hey. Hey, 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 hey. I sense a dark cloud over you, young one. You had a death on your ward, right? It's never pretty, that's for sure. But the river of life flows on regardless. Let it carry you. We'll all get swept into the great sea of eternity one day. Damn, alright. Morning, have a nice weekend? No. Why the gloomy face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. Is this because of Mrs. DeCalma? Yeah. I'm sorry, kid. Really. I like the old lady, too. I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Just make sure it doesn't become a problem for you. That's the part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. Yeah, that's exactly the reaction I was expecting. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it, though. They always say that first death really sticks with you. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll focus and try my best. That's the spirit. Take the elevator. Fuck the stairs. We walked here. We didn't take the bus. We got our exercise in for the day. Oh, I can't talk to Mia? Oh, there we go. Finley, I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. Okay. You want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? Yes, I will. Morning, Finley. How are you? Alright, I think. Patient died yesterday. Your patient. I imagine Irma's death is still on your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. You can rely on me. You know the drill. We'll talk again once you finish treating your patients. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old. Her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. I've even made a note to that effect in my report. I assigned you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Aww. She's usually a hard ass. That was a pretty nice thing for her to say. Oh, text me. Pina? I think it's... Finley, I heard about Irma. I'm so sorry. Hope you're okay. I'll be making her memorial figurine today. Gonna make sure it's a good one. Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Downloading my schedule. Okay. Let's do 301 since it's right here. This is a new patient. You're Emma, right? Okay. Miss Emma Strawberry Yogurt, right? No. I'm Emma Smith. Oh, right. That's what it says here. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home. And I've got tummy ache, too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. Alright, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy, then. Okay. Ooh, this one's giving me a lot of chances. Cool. Okay, 2 of them are right, but not in the right spot. Oops. Bless. Ooh. Okay. So blood's definitely one of them. Okay, let me try this. Those have been 2 tooth and bone, brain, blood. Fuck. Okay, so this is the only spot tooth has not been in. This is the only spot bone has not been in. Brain. That's probably not right, because... Oh! Okay. It's brain and stomach. This is... blood. 1... Oh. And... what? Maybe? Oh. Okay. My skull and hand. Yay, there we go. Gotta be. I'll take it. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things. Is that right? Yes. So are you watching what you eat then? Yeah, but... what is it, Emma? Well, Gerda said that after the hibernation festival, you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mom? No, my mom's name is Mom, and she's away. So who's Gerda then? Gerda Niesdork. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor, like you. Wait a minute. Do you mean Dr. Niesdorf? Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts, not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. It's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yes. So you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. Way to go, Dr. Niesdorf. You almost fucking killed a kid. Oh. P31. Good morning, Mrs. Van Galen. Is it that time already? Your colleague said you'd be checking on me again today. Well, looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home, too. Oh, is this gonna be a... Okay, hell yeah. Oh no, I don't wanna... Here we go. Hold on. But blue is right. I need to leave blue alone. And... I'm gonna do that. Do that. Do that. I think that's right. Woohoo! Got an A. Nailed it. Yep. I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. Feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication's doing its job. Yes. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Pausers? Oh, Jesus. Dr. Gautera again. And it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly, I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I've decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things, instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. That's great. That's not what she thought. She threatened to fire me on the spot. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island. I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises. And follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Gautera again before I leave, too. Have a great day. And look after yourself. Well, goody goody gumdrops. I think I might be unemployed. That was funny. Okay, this is that surgeon that might kind of low-key be an alcoholic. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing, and so is the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. All right, then. Oh, beans, that's the wrong... Oh, God, I hate this one. Hello? This one doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like, okay, yes, I'm doing them. What else would you like me to do right now? There we go. I had to try again. Okay. Interesting. What is happening? Readings are clear. Okay. 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 What's going on here? Hold on. What the fuck is happening? Um. Okay. Give me a What's Oh boy. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Can we try that again? Whatever the fuck that was. I'm gonna just restart and see if it takes me back to a checkpoint, because what the fuck? I think that minigame made my controller like short circuit. Okay, cool. We love that. We love it. Oh man. Oh, okay. Here we go. That was something. That sure was something. Yeah, let's load the game. Let's Alright. Okay. Cool. Morning. Yeah. We already saw all this. Not my fault, I know. Thank you. Okay. Is there any game audio? No, there sure isn't. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. That was cool. This game has some crazy fucking technical glitches for how I mean, look at this game. Like, it is not. There is no excuse for how like glitchy this game has been. I had to fully restart the game. I thought it was a problem with my Elgato. It was not. It was 100% just the game because I had like Switch system audio, but no game audio. Okay, let's just skip through this again. Wow. Worked that time. I also plugged in my controller, so I don't know if that helps. Okay. We're going to keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense. My liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. if you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all, in the distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medical opinion. What you do with it is entirely up to you. Okay, bye. Cool. Cool conversation. Okay. Now can I talk to Mia? Morning, Finley. Irma's bed was empty this morning. Wow. Thanks. I figured she didn't make it. You would be right. Sorry to ask. But that must have been your first death, right? Oh, man. Try to get over it. The sooner you get used to it, the better. Thanks. Finley, I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. I already got my work done. Yeah, I'll find you later, I guess. All done? Yep. Took you longer than usual today. But given the circumstances, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to that. What a generous boss you are. Let's see. Oh, I finally got an A! Yay! S. With a smiley face. What have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh, really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I said yes. Guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh, strange. That's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see him then. As you wish. I mean, that's normally the end of my day anyways, so not really. Whatever. What's up, Dr. Cock? Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Theobald. What can I do for you? Nothing, but I wanted to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks. Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma de Calma's passing, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I'll miss her very much. The whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle getting them off your mind the first time. I still remember my first, too. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Mrs. de Calma a lot. She died yesterday! It was yesterday! Just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service this afternoon. Oh, that's why he gave him the day off. It will be held at Gilbert's. Giuliano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. You should be there. You'll feel better afterward, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You are excused for the rest of the day. And I'm sure Mrs. de Calma would have invited you anyway. Okay then, I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Theobald. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. Okay. How generous of you to give me the day off for a funeral. Righty. And I can't take the bus because it'll take me too far. So I have to walk. Oh, my little feet are plapping. Slap, 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 slap. Go. Keep on going. Oh, hey, this guy's truck is open. Can I interest you in a hot cup of coffee? Perhaps a tea or a saffron roll? No thanks, sorry, I've got somewhere to be. Sure thing. Damn, I wonder if there's a point where you can actually get something from him. Also, there's all these street lights that they apparently never use. Oh, that one's lit up. Made me a fool immediately. Damn it. I hate it when that happens. Oh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. So you're here too, young one. It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we've gathered to weep. Oh, Giuliano. Finley. Hey, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I wish I'd had more Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please, make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I can do for you? Come to think of it, there is one thing, actually. Anything you want. What is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here, too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go see if he's still here? I'd check myself, but I've got my hands full. Sorry, here I am asking for your help again. No problem, Giuliano. I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you. I'm sure Pina made the figurine. It's such a nice tradition. I'm proud of you, Pina. Okay, good talk. Did you know Irma? Of course. I love stopping to chat to her during my rounds. She was always sitting at her window with a plate of cookies next to her. She always made me coffee on cold days. I'd love one of her coffees right now. Irma. I can't believe she just died like that. It's so unfair. Wow, you're here. Sorry, Finley. I know how much you liked Irma. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just happy I could be here today. Me too, even if it has been a bit stressful for me. But I'd do anything for Irma. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, okay? Hey, Finley. Ted, you're here too. I've never spoken to him before. Of course, I've really fallen in love with this little bar. I didn't know there was a funeral today. And I didn't know the deceased at all. But I'd still like to be here for the wake. I'm sure Giuliano will be glad to see you. I hope so. Man, that's fucking awkward. Notes. Ted. Ted is new in town as well. She doesn't have a place to stay yet, so she moved into the motel room at Gilbert's. She could probably just stay there for a while. The place isn't that expensive and never gets booked much anyway. Speaking of which, she's working on a book right now. Wonder how that will turn out. I'm sure you're probably supposed to meet her earlier on, and I didn't. Oh. Gregor, you're here too? Get lost, kid. Don't you want to come inside? Service is about to start. No. There's food and drink, too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Okay. Guess I'll just leave you alone then. It's all my fault. Oh, he blamed... Oh, God. Gregor. No, it's not. What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it, after all. If the old lady hadn't gotten sicker, that water damage hadn't happened, if I'd just taken better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have... This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there, I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. It's not your fault. I felt the same way. I was the one treating her. Right up until the end, I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time. And that's okay. I did my best, and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come with me if you want. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you'll be welcome. Sure, whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb the bereaved. You should do what feels right for you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. If we go in at the same time, they won't all be staring at me. And I can slip away quickly if I need to. Sounds good. Uh-oh. That guy's the guy who got the goat person in trouble. I don't remember their name. He's gonna stir up a ruckus. Gonna say it was the hospital's fault. Alright. I've never really explored here. Well, there's not much to explore. That's probably why. Is that a horse riding a horse? Okay. So did you find him? Yes, he's the janitor at the hospital. But he doesn't want to come in. I think he needs some time to himself. I think we all do. I'm glad he's here, though. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? I'm coping. But please let me know if there's anything I can do. I will, my friend. Please sit down. It's about to start. Dear guests, could I have your attention for a moment? Is this a cutscene? Pausers? Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak. But last night, Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories. And she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that, all of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for you. A song Irma requested every time I picked that instrument up. I remember one day it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside it. And I tore my cruciate ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Things had been going downhill for a while. Then Irma came up with a new dish. Rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma Finley? I'll tell you how that squirt knew Irma. He's the one who let her die. It's the truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later suddenly she's sick. Real sick. And then she just dies. I'm telling you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. It's so bad the folks who go there pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't even have pneumonia until they took her to that dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die. She was murdered there. St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if that hospital was torn down and never darkened our skyline again. Ralph, that's a crock of nonsense. Nah, hold on. Maybe he's got a point. Yeah, St. Ursula's is a danger to us all. That's right, we need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Look around you. Do you see anyone from the hospital here except for this clown? Exactly. They don't even have the nerve to come to her funeral. Because they know it's their fault, plain as the nose on your face. But, quiet, everyone. Please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but perhaps it would be best if you leave. But, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. Okay. Well, that's fucking shitty. What the fuck? Oh man, that didn't go how I expected. Looks like my cell phone had no reception at Gilbert's. Mia and Carl both tried to call me. Call Mia. Hey Finley. Thanks for calling me back. I was worried when I saw you today. Are you okay? I'd be lying if I said I was. Oh. I don't know if it'll help, but I actually have plans for tonight. I think I need to get my mind off things, and I'm guessing you might want to as well. If you come along, we could help each other. Pina will be there too. Sure, why not? Cool. I just got off work. I'm standing in the middle of the town square. Perfect, I'm heading your way now. Let's meet at the hospital entrance, okay? Alright, see you soon. Man, talk about mob mentality though. Like, what the fuck? She literally didn't even, like, break her ankle. She had pneumonia when she came into the hospital. And Finley didn't even stand up for himself. Like, bro, what? Oh, it must be like a shadow from a building or something. I was like, that does not look correct. Here she is. Is the funeral over already? Dr. Krakowski told me you were there. Sure was. There was an argument. People said it was my fault Irma died. What? Wanted to explain myself, but didn't get a chance. That's so mean. Makes me so angry. Yeah. Can we change the subject, maybe? Anything special going on in your life? Well, today's my stage debut. What do you mean? I'm rehearsing with the Porcupine Amateur Dramatics Group for the first time. Want to come watch? Want to get used to having an audience. Do I need to do anything? Watch, listen, nod, and don't be too harsh a critic, hey? Hee hee. I can do that. Yay, let's go. Rehearsal's taking place on the small stage in the park. Oakley dokley. Walk past all these fancy cars that I cannot afford. Well, Finley can't afford. I certainly can't afford them either, but... Oh, ba-do. Funny because I think in like the tag, like the auto tags on Twitch, when you look up this game, where are you going? Didn't we want to go to the stage? Is that not where we're going? It says that this game is like a platformer and a puzzle game. I disagree. Mia! I'm so glad you came. And you brought Finley with you too. Yes, I asked if you wanted to come. But just to watch. Watching? Nonsense. You're just in time. One of our members dropped out today. Caught a flu at the hibernation festival or something. Oh no, can we still rehearse without them? Sure we can. You've brought the perfect replacement. But... Oh yes, Finley, please say you'll join in. I'm sure that's just what I need to feel more comfortable in my first role. Alright. Yay! Woo! I was in theater group in elementary school, but I might be a little rusty. What's the play? Will it even work with someone new in the role? That's what's so great. We're an improv troupe. Oh, Jesus. We give everyone a role at the start of the show, then just see what happens. And tonight we've got something very special in store. A terrible crime that needs solving. Mwahaha. I'm scared already. You're telling me. And you, Finley, are going to be our detective, the private eye. The guy who was a little too tough for the police. You're basically the referee. It'll be great practice for the rest of the group. Oh, okay. I hope I can pull this off. I know you can. This is going to be great. Is everyone ready? Yep. I'm already pumped, teehee. Let's go. Cool. Alright, you've all been given a brief on your roles. Any questions? Good. Folks, we've got 2 new additions today. So to celebrate, I've come up with something special. Listen up, everyone. We open on an old hospital. It's 6 in the morning. There's a storm outside. The rain's coming down in buckets as one by one you enter the building. Shortly after the shift begins, we hear the chief physician's voice break into a horrifying scream. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Let me feel your terror. Much better. Body has been found in the chief physician's office. But it's not just any body. It's the body of the chief physician's personal assistant. You gather in the break room. Fresh coffee is still bubbling in the pot when the door flies open once more. Into the room strides none other than the city's most famous detective. Finley, that's your cue. His face is grave, his steps determined, and so the questioning begins. Finley, you just let me know when you're ready to give your verdict, okay? Okay. All right, folks. Let the interrogation begin. You don't understand how awful it was. If it were just a dead body, I wouldn't have been so shocked. I've seen more than a few of them over the course of my career. But in my office? Before my 3rd cup of coffee? What's the world coming to? How am I doing, Finley? Am I convincing? You're doing great, but you need to stay in character. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Hee I'd like to ask you about the incident. Yes, of course. I think we all want to get to the bottom of this. And as soon as possible, too. Were you at the time of the murder? Did you notice anything unusual? Do you suspect anyone? Come back to you later. Where were you? I'm busy, so keep it short. Very well, I'll be brief. Where were you when the incident happened? I wasn't in the building at the time of the incident. I'd already left early yesterday evening. I always try to get here as early as possible, as a rule. That way I can finish the day's work early, too. Only today my car broke down, so I didn't arrive until the same time as the rest of the staff. Breakdown service took forever, but maybe that was lucky for me in the end. Otherwise, it could have been me lying here cold on the floor. Horrible. That does rule me out completely as a suspect, though. I see. Did you have 2 cups of coffee at home? Or at the hospital? What's going on here? Did you notice anything unusual? Is there anything else you'd like to add? I just can't stop wondering why it had to happen in my office, of all places, and how. The only person with the key besides me, pausers, was my assistant. Oh. And we couldn't stand each other. Okay. I don't know what he was doing in my office. As far as I know, he was never in my office unless I was there too. His key was only for emergencies. Do you suspect anyone? If you ask me, it was the nurse anyway. My PA made some nursing cuts a few weeks ago, and I've heard nothing but complaints ever since. She also has a penchant for being unprofessionally emotional, if you know what I mean. Alright. Please hurry up. Only one with the key. That's interesting. I'd love to help, but I've been busy all morning. Where were you? Busy, eh? With what? Sometime last night, that damn pipe in the basement burst again. That's the third time this month. Not that anyone cares. And everything's always underwater. So I spent the whole morning on my hands and knees down there, tinkering around. And then I thought, what's that strange object in the water? And hey, presto, I had the murder weapon in my hand. Not that I knew that at the time, obviously. Suspicious. Did you notice anything else? I don't know if this is relevant, but I talked to the guy a lot. Out on the stairs after work. He's the only guy here that smokes apart from me, see? 2 days ago, he was saying some weird stuff. Thought someone was following him, stuff like that. Managed to calm him down, told him he was imagining it. Turns out he wasn't. Alright, thanks for the tip. Maybe the ambulance driver. He was always kind of weird when it came to the PA. Saw him sitting in front of the guy's office again yesterday. Don't know if that helps. Okay. Yeah, whatever. You. It's really terrible what happened. I still can't believe it. I was even here when the crime took place and I still couldn't do anything. Where in the building were you at the time of the crime? I always come in extra early, because I like to work in peace before the hustle and bustle starts. So I sat in my office all morning, going through patient records. I haven't been here long. I was eager for a fresh start after my previous hospital. What happened at your previous hospital? And I get along very well with everyone here, but I'm still trying to get up to speed. Anything unusual? As you may already know, I'm pretty new here, so I probably wouldn't even notice if there was something out of the ordinary. But maybe that will help you provide a more objective view than your colleagues. Yes, I suppose so. Suspect man. I don't want to make any false accusations, but there is one thing as it happens. The chief physician came to see me a few days ago. She asked me to keep an eye on the janitor. I think he was seen hanging around my floor a few times, heading into the storeroom. Some people suspect him of stealing medication. And have you noticed anything? No, I've never seen him there. But maybe the murder victim caught him in the act. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, truly. At the risk of sounding like a phony, I respect her very much, and I am glad to have the opportunity to work under her. I think I can still learn a lot from her. I mainly stay out of his way, since my boss pointed out her suspicions to me. I know she said to keep an eye on him, but I just always get shivers down my spine at the idea of having dealings with criminal. Okay. Come back to you later. Yes, I'm happy to help if I can. I don't know how that could have happened. It was the chief physician. I'm sure of it. You've got to believe me. She would have done anything for him, but she swept that under the table. If he threatened her with it, she wouldn't hesitate to resort to such means. Anything to preserve her career. I did see her leaving the building last night, when I was just starting my night shift, but doesn't mean anything at all. Okay, where were you? And where were you at the time of the crime? Me? I was only here for a cigarette break. I just got back from the night shift, and I was going to go straight home after that. Okay, but the janitor said it was only him and the PA that smoke. Did you notice anything unusual? Is there anything else that might be relevant besides your theories? Well, I don't know if it's really relevant, but before the PA started here, He worked at another hospital, but he was falsely accused of involuntary manslaughter, so they fired him. Can you imagine that? Is that what I just asked him? Yes. I told you, the chief physician, of course. Haven't you ever seen a detective drama? I heard the news when she first started here, but I've never really talked to her. I don't think she liked her PA very much. Think about the janitor. He's a nice guy. We used to smoke together a lot. Because our shifts synced up well. They don't sync up so much anymore. But he's pretty reliable and nicer than most of the others. She's sneaky, I'm telling you. Thinks she's so much better than other people, just because she can boss us all around. I'm surprised she wasn't kicked out years ago. She's just a bad influence on everyone else. Okay. Oh man, I need a coffee. Okay. Do you know how your chief physician felt about her assistant? And where was she today? I don't know what kind of relationship my boss had with the PA, but she always leaves the building at the same time on Mondays. I think it's because she wants to catch that show about doctors on TV, which is always on at that time. That's what someone told me once, at least. I don't know if she's a suspect, but I think she's a smart woman. I don't think she would have killed anyone in her own office, where she'd be one of the most obvious suspects, but that's just my opinion. She was cursing her head off when she arrived this morning, too, because her car broke down. I saw them towing it away. Okay. Help. Have I asked him about the new doctor? I think she's avoiding me, but I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I've ever talked to him. I don't think I've ever... Oh. I don't interact with most of the employees here on a regular basis. If you know what I mean. Okay. She hasn't been here long, just a couple months. But she's proven a good fit. I was a little skeptical at first, because I didn't know if she was assertive enough. But it worked out fine in the end. She's normally very reliable. Though I did find a stack of uncompleted files on her desk just today. You told me earlier that you and your PA couldn't stand each other, correct? That's correct. Interesting, especially as I've heard from various sources that the two of you got along very well. That is wild speculation. And anyway, it should make me even less of a suspect, if anything. True, I lied. But I only did it for the sake of my image. I don't want to be the kind of boss who's known for playing favorites, so I treat everyone the same. Interesting. Please hurry up. Suspicious of you. Okay, let's do... Do you know how your chief physician felt about her assistant? And where was she? Oh, no, I'd already asked that. Whoops. I wish I would, like, gray them out or something. Smart woman. Yeah. Said I got along with all of them, yet I've heard differently. Been reliably informed that you didn't have a good relationship with the murder victim. I've never tried to hide it. Maybe not everyone knew, but that suited me just fine. Yeah, me and the PA, we clashed pretty often. He didn't always agree with my methods and opinions. And yeah, sometimes that made me angry, but angry enough to kill him? I'd never do that. No one gets along with every single one of their colleagues, and I'm no exception. That's normal. Okay. Happy to help. Okay, I don't have... Were you... I think I've asked all the questions. No, I couldn't stand him. But that doesn't make me a murderer. If I went around wanting to murder people, I'd have started actually doing it a long time ago. Not that I'm saying I did. Fact is, he just wasn't a nice guy. Ask the new doctor, she'll tell you. He really had it in for her. That's more of a motivation to kill him than I've ever had. Besides, I was on duty on another ward all night, so I couldn't have killed him anyway. Oh, but wow. I didn't realize I was supposed to talk to you except to give you an answer. Like I said, I was on duty. I don't know exactly when he was killed, but you're welcome to talk to all the patients on the ward. I spent a lot of time there that morning, having a very long conversation with the woman in room 7. She didn't feel well, and she really wanted to talk to somebody about it. Not to mention giving them her whole life story. I remember wondering about the light that was on in the chief physician's office, though that was sometime in the early morning. No, I didn't see anyone. Or, wait. The janitor. I saw the janitor on that floor. He said he was looking for a ladder for some repair work. Unfortunately, I couldn't help him. I had my hands full myself that morning. Okay. New doctor. New doctor? I don't really know anything about her. I wasn't that interested either. I just overheard that she and the PA clashed a lot. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that they came here from the same hospital. Oh, interesting. The name was similar anyway, but whether they knew each other back then, I have no idea. It's a while since the PA left there. I ran into her several times yesterday. She said she wanted to move some files from her office into other offices. Spent all morning carrying boxes around. Interesting. Heard something about that. It has been implied that you might have had a motive after all. Namely, a personal dislike combined with the nursing cuts. I already told you that I didn't like him, but that doesn't mean I killed him. Being temperamental doesn't mean that I'm a murderer. Yeah, he made the nursing service even worse than it already was, and I could have laid into him about it then. But did I do it? No. Am I sad that he's dead? No. I'm still not a murderer. Fair. Think of the ambulance driver. I don't know who that is. Did you never have any contact with each other? No, never. You know, a hospital like this is a big place. If I ran around the building all day trying to make friends, do you know what would happen then? We'd have a lot fewer patients and a lot more funerals. That's what. Okay, fair enough. Ambulance driver, chief physician. I mean, she's my boss. What more can I say? New doctor. We work on the same ward. The only thing I really remember was that the PA gave her a lot of stick. Most of it uncalled for. But I have no idea if she had a problem with that. And that nurse or other doctor sure is looking around nervously. We get along all right. He's quite a nice guy. Not very talkative, but I think we just both enjoy not having to talk for a change. I often think that the hospital would collapse without him. Okay. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's see if I can ask anybody else about the nurse. Oh, looks like the janitor. Do you know anything regarding the whereabouts of the janitor today? Janitor's a suspect? But why would he want to kill my brother? It's your brother? I always thought he was good-natured, but maybe I was wrong about him too. But didn't he find the murder weapon as well? And he didn't know what it was? If I killed someone, I wouldn't turn the murder weapon over to the police. But who knows what goes on in his head. She's busy most of the time, but I think we'd get along just fine. Sometimes she smiles at me in the hallway, so I think she believes that too. Oh, she said she's never met you. Back to you later. Huh, I guess I can't confront her about that. Okay, janitor. You suspect her? Well, when I was on the other ward, she was on duty there, just like she was meant to be. Because of her temper? I always thought it was just a rumor. There's another nurse on the ward who has frequent outbursts of anger, but the nurse dealt with it herself more often than not. Because she understood the reasons behind it. I think she just cares a lot about her team. Okay. So you really were in the basement all morning? Been asking around a bit here, and several people said they saw you. What, the nurse saw me? I was just fetching some tools like she thought, honestly. Okay, I wasn't. I confess. I snuck out of the basement, but I didn't kill him. I sometimes take medication from the hospital. Only a little. It's just all so expensive. So sometimes I take the things that nobody needs anymore anyway. That's why I was in the ward, but that's the only reason. Okay. Back to you later. Yeah, whatever. What can you tell me about the nurse? I mean, she does excellent work, no question, but her temperament was more of a hindrance than a help. And the PA recently made some nursing cuts. Other than that, she was certainly meant to be on duty, but you never know what people are actually up to. Okay. Please hurry up. Yeah. It's definitely you. Looking around all nervous. Yet I've heard differently. I've been reliably informed that you didn't have a good... Did I read this one already? Ever tried to hide it? Oh yeah, I have. Thoughts on the nurse? I respect anybody who works in nursing. Can hardly imagine the pressure these people must be under. Even though I've heard that some of them don't handle it too well. Why can't I ask her about her working... Whatever. I already asked her that. Because the nurse said that they worked at the same hospital together. Okay. Let me see if there's any other questions. Okay. What do you think? Can you reconstruct the course of the events? No, but whatever. Oh, fantastic. So who did it? The case is absolutely clear. There's only one person who could have committed this heinous act, even though every single one of you had a motive. The solution is crystal clear. Only one of you didn't have an alibi at the time of the crime. The chief physician wasn't at the hospital at all because her car had broken down. Her only lie was that she did actually like her PA. The car was towed into the parking lot and seen by plenty of witnesses. That leaves 4 other suspects. The nurse's alibi is airtight. She was on duty the entire night, as attested by several witnesses, including the janitor, and besides, she isn't temperamental at all. In reality, she's covering for someone else on her team, unlike the janitor, who also has an alibi. Only his alibi was a lie. Yes, he lied, but not because he committed the murder. In fact, he snuck into the nurse's ward to steal medication, which is also illegal, but not the crime we're looking for. That leaves us with 2 more suspects, the new doctor and the ambulance driver. The ambulance driver had a clear motive. After all, the murder victim was his brother. A brother he didn't love and who didn't want anything to do with him. However, at the time of the murder, he was sitting outside his brother's office, waiting for him, as witnessed by the janitor. Now, all this may seem like a stab in the dark, pardon the pun, but there's only one person who lied about their alibi, and that person is the new doctor. She claimed she was in her office all morning correcting files. A rookie mistake. The nurse saw her carrying boxes around the hospital all morning. So why would she lie? The answer is obvious. Because she was the one who committed the murder. Why, you ask? The answer is quite simple. She and the PA had history. And not just any history. She was involved in the incident that lost the PA his previous job and followed him to this hospital, driven by bitterness and revenge. But I still have one question, good doctor. That you committed the crime is clear for all to see, but why did the PA have to die? I don't know what you're talking about. These are all baseless lies. I left my office to move some files. It just slipped my mind in all the excitement. So if we were to look through these files, would we find them completed? You did spend the whole morning on them, after all. I admit I had trouble concentrating that morning. So much trouble, in fact, that you haven't even started on a single one of the files you claim to have completed. The chief physician noticed this herself. Perhaps you should have come up with a better alibi. I can't believe you think I'm so stupid. The sheer audacity. My last murder was so challenging that not even the police could solve it, and what should have been my masterpiece was instead attributed to an idiot. And you have the nerve to call me stupid? The last murder? Aha! And so we are presented with the solution to our riddle. The PA was fired from the hospital where he worked because he was suspected of involuntary manslaughter. But nothing could ever be proven against him because he didn't do it. Ironic, then, that this false accusation has now led to his own demise. You committed the perfect murder, and instead of getting away with it, you followed him all the way here just to get revenge. You wouldn't understand how an artist's mind works. He stole my work, and when I saw him snooping around the chief physician's office, it became clear he was nothing but a phony. He'd only have done the same thing again, rested on other people's laurels. Well, you'll certainly have plenty of time to rest on your laurels. In prison! Dun dun dun! Damn, that's crazy. Nope. Wow, my hands are still shaking. I always get a kick out of acting. I'll be up all night tonight, even without coffee. Shame you sussed me out, though. I thought I did a pretty convincing job. I mean, you were looking, like, everywhere. But you... So what did you think of the show? The show? Well, if you can even call all that hammy acting a show, then I'd say it was pretty straightforward. The solution was obvious, of course. That bunch of amateurs made it easy for you. Hey, that's not very nice. Niceness has nothing to do with it. It's about acting, the only thing that keeps us grounded in this world. Do you have any tips for me? I don't know if it's worth the effort. I can't really spare the time. I must leave now. Farewell. You don't have any tips, do you? Hello? Statue's not answering anymore. That was great, Finley. That's all she had to say. Woo, that was exciting. My knees are still knocking. The way you solved the murder, awesome. I'm gonna get going now. What about you guys? I'll stay here in the fresh air for a while longer. Finley, do you have a moment? Alright, get home safe then. Night-night, crime busters. I didn't know it was about a murder. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too much for you. I really enjoyed it, though. Without you, I probably wouldn't have come. Thanks for getting my mind off things. Finley, I don't know how you're feeling right now. I don't know what it's like when somebody dies on you for the first time, but I have to assume that it'll happen to me sometime too. And I'm pretty scared of it. Terrified, actually. But it's also part of the job, and a good doctor needs to be able to handle it. Hey, it might never happen to you. You're a great doctor. I think that's unrealistic. But when it happens, I want to be ready. What are you thinking right now? Not much. All I want to do right now is sleep. And thank you for joining in. I wouldn't have had the nerves for it without you. Maybe you'll want to do it again in the future. But next time, I want to be the detective. I'd be honored to have you solve my murder. Hee hee. I want to keep going. I can manage. Keeping going. Maybe that's what it's all about in the end. Moving on. I want to keep going too. With life here in Porcupine, I mean. I think I like it here. The people, the little streets, Hibernation Festival was great. I think I could feel at home here. Especially with a partner in crime like you. Pausers. Let's make sure that as few people die here as possible. That's the deal. Deal? Yes. Deal. I don't know what the question was there. I don't know if I missed it or... First with the theater troupe. Okay, good. Alfies. Can't wait to get a good night's sleep. Good night, world. Oh, am I dreaming? Nope. Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it wasn't my old houseplant back for revenge. Unlikely. Oh, now we got the winter guy again. Is it Alfio? Hey, good morning. I've had better, let me tell you. I was just resting my eyes, letting my soul relax for a while. I had a nice dream just starting up, about a nice hot fondue. Then all of a sudden, stampede! This huge crowd of people came storming by. No consideration for my beauty sleep. They looked angry. Really? Someone threw snowballs out my window this morning. Maybe it was the same people. Why were they angry? How should I know? They were headed for the old town. Weird. I'll keep my eyes open. Good idea. Take care, buddy. People rioting about the hospital. Oh, I leave little footprints in the snow. That's cute. Is Old Town down? Is everything okay? Not exactly sure. I was just shoveling snow in front of our store when I heard rather a commotion. I went to see what was going on, and there was this crowd of people. They were walking toward the town square. I can still feel the adrenaline coursing through my veins. Alright, so I think I should go up. Whee! Adele, are you alright? Dear Lord! What? I almost got trampled by a crowd of people. They were really fired up. I asked what they were up to, but nobody listened to me. It reminded me of the Great Riot of Sandalwood. Would you like to learn about that, my budding historian? Not right now. Yes, you seem to have more important things on your mind right now. Was that not the town square? I mean, I'm assuming they're heading for the hospital. Based on what happened at Irma's wake memorial. Like a hot coffee? Yes. Ah, finally. Thank you. Just saw a crowd passing through here. Thought I'd hit the jackpot. But they weren't interested in coffee, unfortunately. Was it a big crowd? Where did they go? Towards St. Ursula's. I'm guessing you're heading that way too. Well, you can't miss them. Okay, no, it is not. There's just like a weird glitch right here. Oh, fuck. Is that the vending machine and a bike? What room? I can hear him. There's lots of people here. I thought maybe there'd be gifts. Chocolate. Actually, everyone's just angry. I don't like it. How much more money are you going to squeeze from us? Don't you work at the hospital too? I sure do, and it's been far too long. I can't do all this anymore. I've been slaving away for years. No private life, no downtime. I want to make my voice heard. And these people have valid points. Why don't you join us? We could really make a difference here. We want to see the numbers. Okay. Telling you, St. Ursula's Hospital has got to go. How many of you have suffered here? How many of you have emptied your pockets into their coffers? The fees go up every month, but the quality of the treatment gets worse and worse. The staff are overworked, and the building's falling apart to boot. Will we keep on accepting this? Will we keep on sacrificing our loved ones to this hospital? No, absolutely not. What? What's this about? Ah, there's our specialist. What are your plans for the day, con artist? Let me pass, Ralph. Go ahead. I'm sure you've got plenty corrupt shenanigans to be dealing with. We'll just see how many more lives you take before someone stops you. That's right, get lost. Down with St. Ursula's, down with St. Ursula's. It's very interesting. Ingrid, have you seen the people out there? Oh, sure. Bit of an overreaction, if you ask me. Do you think we should call the police or something? Don't worry about it, kid. This isn't the first time we've had angry folks show up at our door. I'm sure the protest has been cleared with the authorities, so right now there isn't much we can do. Ralph's always sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. But when he gets an idea in his head, he doesn't let it go again easily. So you're not worried? There's even a nurse in the crowd. No, not really. Criticism comes with the territory. After all, no one who comes here leaves feeling amazingly refreshed and rejuvenated. At best, they'll just feel normal again. And if they don't, well, that's when certain kinds of people get angry. As long as they don't actually charge inside the hospital, it's all good. Dr. Theobald's already on the case. By the way, he was asking after you this morning. Seems like every day he wants something from you now, huh? Guess he likes you. But you can go straight on up to your ward. That's where he is right now anyway. Cool. I will take the elevator again. Boss? Seems your whole fan club is here today, Finley. And not just that, Dr. Theobald's waiting for you too. You're a popular doctor today. Have you seen Dr. Theobald around? Certainly have. He's in our break room, which is why I'm keeping out of there right now. We've been clashing on a few matters lately. As such, I don't have much desire for small talk. I heard he wants to talk to me. Of course he does. Please keep it brief. We have work to do. All right. What? Dr. Theobald, have you heard about the people in front of the building? Of course. But first, I have a question for you. Did you go to Mrs. DeCalma's funeral service? Yes, and I think it helped me. Thanks for the tip. I'm afraid I'm partly to blame for the protest, though. What do you mean by that? Well, the funeral seemed quite normal at first, but then they started saying it was my fault Irma died. I didn't know what to do. You know, there's one thing you unfortunately need to be aware of working here. When you work at a hospital, problems become part of your daily routine. Generally speaking, someone comes to us with a problem. Sometimes the problem can be fixed, but sometimes, however, unfortunately, it cannot. We don't have secret superpowers. All we can do is make people feel like they were before. That is our business, day in, day out. When we succeed, we are rarely rewarded with positive words or deeds. Yet if we fail, a negative response is never far away. That's the way it is, sadly. And our profession is far from unique in that regard. I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon yourself. We don't get a chance to provide a diagnosis until something's already not behaving as it should. So what can we do to get these people to calm down? Don't worry about it, please. I will not allow my staff to be attacked or harassed. I'll talk to the protesters and sort things out. And what can I do? Do your job. Help those who need help. Solve as many problems as possible. Even though not all of them will be solvable. Okay. Wish you the best of luck. Alrighty. Gonna beat ya. Oh, come on. Oh. I have to talk to her again. I imagine you have questions. I'm sure you want to know how I feel about all this. Whether I'm worried about that little protest down there. Let's both do ourselves a favor and skip that part of the conversation. Please get started with your assignments for today. We'll talk later. All right. Oops, Emma's still here. Hello, Mr. Doctor. Guess what? My tummy ache's gone. And my mom's coming to pick me up today. Great, I'm really glad to hear that. Shall we give you one last checkup before you go home then? I don't have great patients like you here very often, so I need to make the most of it. Hee hee hee. Oh yeah, right there. Damn it. It's gonna be a B for sure. I didn't even see. Okay. Well, you've got just about the healthiest tummy I've seen all week. Hee hee hee. My colleague gave your mom a letter for your pediatrician earlier. Now you need to be careful what you eat in the future, okay? Can you promise me you'll do that? Yes. Dr. Gerda said the same thing. That I should listen to you. And you know what? What? She says you're a good doctor. Oh, really? Yes, because you made my tummy ache go away. She says you made her tummy ache go away too. But you know what else? No, what? Dr. Gerda's a good doctor too. Because she made my homesickness go away every night. You're right there, Emma. My colleague will take you down to see your mom in a minute, okay? Take care, Emma. Bye. Well, Ted's here. Ted, what's up? Not in bed. So we meet again. Theodora, to what do I owe the pleasure? It's my lungs. The weather's doing a number on me right now. I need regular checkups. I have an artificial heart valve. Then there's the severe hypoxia. You're saying your blood isn't being supplied with enough oxygen? Exactly. I get by, but I'd feel better if someone gave me a once-over. Sure, allow me. Oh, this is gonna be the, like, one that I'm not good at. Yes, I knew it. God damn it. Fuck. God. I'm so bad at that one. I don't know the fucking Switch controls for shit. I'm normally play Xbox. Your lungs are fine. Your heart, too. I didn't know you could hear a heart valve. Haha, yes. Not a bad party trick, huh? Ingrid downstairs can write you a prescription for your medication. Great, that's what I call fast service. By the way, things are a little crazy around here right now. Be careful when you head out the door. I noticed, yeah. Hey, good talk. E33. What's all that racket out there? Just an angry mob of people dissatisfied with our work. What do they know? They don't have the first clue how difficult our work even is, do they? How are you doing today? You tell me. That's why you're here, isn't it? All right, then. Oh, shit. I gotta do it with 4 pills? God damn. Okay. Oh, no. Never mind. Blue is where it should be. What else do I need? Shit. One. Yes? Yes. Hell yeah. Your liver readings are improving. Good. But I'm afraid you'll need to stay with us for a few more days. Well, it hasn't killed me yet. That's why you've still got the pleasure of treating me. Thank goodness for that. Don't let it go to your head. I know what the situation is in this hospital. Even I need to put up with an apprentice doctor. I've not forgotten my duty to teach the next generation. So go ahead, learn something. Okay, good talk. I have a lot on my mind right now. Let me take a quick look at your results. Cool. I understand all too well that you're under a lot of pressure right now. Nevertheless, your performance is solid. There's hope for you yet. I have some organizational tasks to deal with now. Have a nice evening. Take care of yourself. Do you think the protesters are still outside? I expect Dr. Theobald's dealing with that. Don't worry so much, Finley. These kinds of things can weigh you down, but it'll all blow over in a few days. You've got the day off tomorrow. Sleep in late. Time off is precious. Enjoy it. Oakley dokley. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the hell else is gonna happen in this story. I think I kind of assumed Irma dying would be, like, the end of it, but apparently not. Better not go out there, kid. What? Why? Protest's still going strong. I've called the police already, but they say there's nothing they can do. Yeah, right. Your colleague thought better of it just now, too. I think she had tears in her eyes. Wanted to say something, but she turned back inside and ran right past me. You mean Mia? Where did she go? Don't know. Back upstairs, I think. And Dr. Theobald? Wasn't he meant to talk to the protesters? I don't know anything about that either. I haven't seen him at any rate. Probably got held up by his luxury vending machine again. I'm going to go check on him. You do what you need to do, kid. We can't change what's going on out there right now anyway. Make yourself a coffee and wait for it all to blow over. That's what I say. I guess that's what I say. Probably the better intonation of the two. Isn't he on the second floor? First floor. Oh, what that was. Nope. Yes. Dr. Cock, what are you doing? Dr. Theobald, are you there? Dr. Theobald? Where did he go? Looks like he was here not long ago. Maybe there was an emergency? I'm willing to bet he slipped out the back. Shelf looks the same as always. Everything's still where it was this morning. It's like Dr. Theobald's just vanished into thin air. Maybe he fell through a rift in time and space. He could be living in another dimension right now, a world where pizza can cure cancer. That would be pretty sick. Oh. So, Finley, we meet again. Does the boss have time right now? I need to talk to him. Dr. Theobald's not here. His office is empty. What? Strange. I mean, Theobald usually leaves the door to his office open, but only when he's actually in it. Have you seen him around today? Nope, that's why I'm here. The people in the ward can't sleep with all the commotion outside. Let's go and ask Dr. Theobald for help. Last resort before I go out there and kick some butt myself. I spoke to him this morning. He assured me he was going to smooth the situation over. Well, guess that didn't happen, huh? I just bumped into Mia, too. She was pretty upset, poor thing. Mia? What was wrong with her? No idea. I called after her, but she ignored me. She just said that Mr. Arndez was back. Mr. Arndez? Yeah. You remember that old geezer, right? Why is he back? Always with the questions. Grandpa was sent to the best rehab money can buy at our expense. Then he's not back here 2 minutes before he goes and poisons himself. Probably thought his wood oil was a bottle of gin. Is he? Of course not. What is it with you and the drama? Which way did she run? Upstairs. Arndez is on the 4th floor. If I had to guess, I'd say she's up there. I'll go take a look. Alright, guess I'll hunt down the boss. Thank you, Sandra. No problem. What the fuck is going on? You seen Mia? Yes, she just scurried past me. She was on her way to see a patient. Hello, young grasshopper. Dr. Gautera, is there a Mr. Arndez here in this ward? My duty would normally prohibit me from simply divulging such information, but I can feel the tension in the air. It surrounds us, permeates us, holds the universe together. Yes, Mr. Willie Arndez is a guest on this ward. He was just setting out for a walk down the hall. One of my own favorite cure-alls, as it happens. Okay, cool. Mr. Arndez, can you listen to me for a moment, please? Bunkum, I don't have to put up with this. I already told you I didn't steal any blueberry pudding. And why didn't I get a pickle with my dinner today? Mr. Arndez, please, I need your help. Why does everyone keep asking for my help? I just want to be left alone, damn it. Who are all those people out there anyway? Clear off, you're not getting my money. Mr. Arndez. Mia. Finley, there you are. What's going on here? I wanted to do something. I have to do something. What happened? Why are you talking to Mr. Arndez? I was just on my way home. Those people, they're so angry. They called me names and threw things at me. I can't go on like this anymore. I'm here to help people, aren't I? Why are they getting on my back for that? I know, Mia, I know. Last time Mr. Arndez was here, he was barely responsive. I was hoping to ask him about the night of your accident. Maybe he knows something. That's not a bad idea. Mr. Arndez, can I ask you something? What is it now? You. Don't I know you, sonny boy? Yes, we've met before. You were at this hospital a little while ago, last fall. You had an accident. Do you remember? Yes. I know your voice. What happened exactly? Tell me. We were looking for you. We think the broken elevator took us both to a disused ward. I found you there. You were injured. Oh, that was you? I was just trying to get back to my room. I don't know how I ended up in that place. What do you remember about it? Not much. Not as young as I was. I was looking for my room. The hallway was completely dark, but someone had left a desk lamp on. There was a bed covered in folders and paperwork. And then? Then I heard your voice. Not the most pleasant way to wake up. And that's not even mentioning the headache. Is that all you can remember? No, after that I was back in this blasted hospital. My time at that rehab place was worth it, though. I've not had a beet lasagna that delicious since I was a kid. Okay, thank you, Mr. Arndez. You've been a great help. What does it mean? A lot. He remembered the desk, Mia. That bed I saw on the 5th floor with the documents on it. Carl said there was nothing there. But Mr. Arndez saw it too. Exactly. So what now? We need to let Carl know. Maybe he'll know what to do with this information. Hey Carl, what are you up to? Wait, do you have a hidden camera in my apartment? I was just about to call you. Things are starting to get out of hand here. Mia and I want to do something about it. What a coincidence. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Come on over. I've already got an idea. Wait, have you ever been to my place before? No. I live on the high street next to the bakery. Got it. We're on our way. Why can't you just teleport me there? Why do I have to go there? Isn't there a back exit? Ugh, can't go that way. Damn it. Must be plot stuff out the front door. Why didn't she change? I'm the only one that gets the magic costume change? I guess I am the main character. Tasty water. Might want to go around the back. Okay. Yeah, good idea. And just walk all the fucking way there. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm just not having a lot of fun with this game anymore. Come on, Mia. Keep up. Bottom, bottom. Oh. Damn it. This is where we dumpster dived last time. I don't think you can even go in the grocery store. They live by the bakery. This one? Yep. Hello? Hey, Carl, it's us. What's the password? Password? You didn't give us a password. True. Guess that one's on me. Can you let us in, please? It's pretty cold out here. Not without the password. Hold on, I just need a minute to think of one. Okay, alright, I've got one. Password is mango. Keep it to yourselves, don't pass it on. Great, will you let us in now? Not until you give me the password. Mango. Ah, it's you guys. Very good, very good. Well, what are you standing around there out there for? Come on in. It's way too cold outside. I'm a fucking idiot. And then Finley came along. Mr. Arndez hasn't exactly confirmed that. but he said he remembers stacks of folders in a bright light. What are you thinking, Carl? I think that all fits together. I used my involuntary vacation to do some thinking. Never liked this whole situation, right from the start. First, though, I need to apologize to you, Finley. I was never quite sure if you'd been imagining things or not when you had your accident. But I can see now that you were onto something. So, what are our conclusions? That we need to go deeper. Deeper? I'm the longest serving member of staff at St. Ursula's after Ingrid. I do the rotas, manage our inventory, and put our orders together. What are you getting at? We need to go to the hospital's document archive. That could be where we find the answers to what's going on here. You mean the big storeroom in the basement? Surely we can't just walk in there. No, the storeroom's always locked. Even I don't have access to it. But I have an idea how we can get in there. It'll require perfect teamwork, though. This is a delicate matter, like an ornate glass figurine. We need to consider our every move carefully, like chess grandmasters. Wow, you really put some thought into this. Of course I have. So listen carefully. Doom 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 doom. Old Glendower has all the keys to the building in his office, including the key for the archive. That's the one we need to get. And how are we going to do that? Sometimes Gregor stays at the hospital late into the night. Seems like he's got some kind of project he works on in his office after hours. I don't know what it is, but he sure puts a lot of time into it. And over the course of my many night shifts, I've noticed something. At exactly 1 a.m. every night, he leaves his office and sets off to see Ingrid. Yes, that's it. Slowly, he sets out on his trusted path. Step by step. Foot by foot. His mind never straying from his goal. Till he finally reaches Ingrid's desk. Two always spend a while chatting. Then Gregor grabs a coffee and heads back to his office. And you know what? When he goes on this little walk, he never locks his office. That gives us the perfect window to get in there. Finley, you wait until Gregor leaves his office. Pausers. That's when you go in to look for the archive key. Sounds good, but he must have lots of keys. It'll take me a while to find the right one. No problem. That's where Mia and I come in. Word on the street says you're a talented actress, Mia. What? Me? Bro. What the fuck? Good evening, my dearies. What's with the disguise? I'm on leave right now, right? It's best if I stay incognito while I'm at the hospital for now. Don't want any more trouble. Okay. Good. Now where was I? Please pay no attention to me. I'm just an old, fragile little granny. Just here to visit her little son. I suppose I'd better head up to his room. Oops. Oh my. My hip. Such pain. Ow. Don't worry, I'm coming. Fear not, I am a competent junior doctor. I'm here to help this poor old lady. It looks like she took a bad fall with no outside interference whatsoever. What's this now? If you get a costume, I want one too. After all, I'm playing the courageous doctor in shining armor. Alright, I guess. As I was saying, I rushed here right now to help this injured person. This looks bad. You there, with the broom. What? Me? You look strong. I implore you, help me with this old lady. What's with the amateur dramatics? No drama here, sir. This is serious. I need to make sure that this person has not sustained any more severe injuries. Alright. And then, boom. The key is ours. Perfect plan. Now there's just one thing left to do. Head down to the basement and into the document archive. Nope, that's not the basement. It's outside. That's not the basement. I was gonna say, if they made me like actually play that entire segment while after they acted it out, I was gonna be really annoyed. We better be close to the end, or I'm not finishing this game. Good job, team. Heist time. Before we go in there, what exactly are we looking for? Not quite sure yet, but we'll know when we see it. Alright, if you say so. Wait a second. Door is already open. What? That can't be right. That door is always locked. Maybe so, but it wasn't today. Maybe you're right, Carl. Let's check it out. Someone was in here recently. How do you know that? The layer of dust isn't as thick as usual. I haven't been here in ages, but something just feels different. Like someone's disturbed the energy of the room. Since when are you the mystical type? Hey, back off. I can sense these things. You'd better take a look around. Maybe we'll find something unusual. In movies, archives like this are full of secrets and treasures. In real life, I guess they're full of boredom, too. Medical records, doctor's letters, studies, lab results. Some of these documents are older than my parents. There must be loads of thrilling stories stashed away down here. I can. Is this where the platforming comes in? Look up here. Finley, get down from there. You'll break your neck. He is right. We all know those boxes are out to get you. How did you get up there anyway? Doesn't matter. Someone's taken some folders off these shelves. You can still see a print in the dust. It's pretty obvious something's missing. What? Let me see. Yes. It's definitely not normal. I know it doesn't look like it, but there is actually a system in this archive. And something's clearly missing here. This empty space should be filled with at least 7 years worth of receipts and bills. You're right, Carl. Why do you sound so surprised? I thought you'd be used to that by now. Do you think this means anything? I think it does. What's really interesting is that all the missing files should belong to the same time period. They'll all be documents that would potentially be needed for communication with the health insurance companies. Those kinds of documents don't just disappear. But they might have been moved to another location because they're still needed. Like an old hospital bed on the 5th floor, for instance. That's gotta be it. There must be someone who knows about this. Dr. Theobald, maybe? I don't think so. He hasn't been seen in a while. Should we go to the police? Uh-oh. There's someone outside. We need to get out of here quickly. Agreed. What are you doing down here? Carl, is that you? Sandra, we just stumbled on something big. Have you seen Dr. Theobald? Need to speak to him urgently. The boss? Haven't seen a whiff of him. Need to see Halil and pick up some blood results. It's not like there's anyone here who's actually meant to be working on our ward. But you'd better settle in anyway. That crowd outside's way bigger now. I wouldn't be trying to head home right now if I were you. Not that I can think about clocking off. Too much to do. The wards are all pretty much full. So come on, make yourselves useful. Sandra's right. Finley, we should lend a hand on the ward. What about the missing documents? I'm sure that can wait. We need to give Gregor his key back, then help out upstairs. You're right. Is she? Nope, I guess we have to take the elevator. Could use a little help here. That was Ingrid. Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus. Down with St. Ursula's. Here comes another of those bunglers. Ralph, you crackpot. Just go home, okay? Can't just come in here like this. It's not allowed. Please. Just let us do our job. The noise you're making's bad enough. But more importantly than that, you're blocking the main entrance. That means you're stopping us from admitting any more patients. Please, just leave. That's just a load of stupid excuses. Who's going to stop us? You? Patrick here is a terrible ailment. Exactly. Ow, the pain. That's enough. Not only did you cripple him for the rest of his life when you injured his arm years ago, that nasty little runt attacked us both just the other week. Patrick's still recovering to this day. And that's not even mentioning the psychological trauma we both suffered. Don't be ridiculous. Ow, my arm! See? We have every reason to be here, and every right, too. We're not leaving until we get some answers. Get the chief physician out here, now! But hasn't Dr. Theobald come to speak to you already? He assured me that. Of course he hasn't. As if he would get his fat ass out of that comfy chair. Will you all just listen for 1 minute? If he's not going to come down here, we'll just have to take this to him. That's right. And you know what else? Oh, God. Let me through, damn it. Help, quickly. Here we go. Renee, what's up? This person. They were just standing next to me in the crowd. And all of a sudden they fainted. I just managed to stop them from hitting the ground. They don't look good. We should take them to the ward. Typical, always the same. The next poor soul for you to bleed dry. Finley, lend a hand here. But what about Dr. Theobald? I'll try and find out where he is. And I'll try to find out more about the missing documents too. We'll talk later. Alright. Let me through, you scumbags. The patient's in very poor condition. I'm glad you brought him to us. Do you know what's wrong with him? I'll take care of this. Please just give me some time. Mia, Finley, please look after the ward. There's a lot to do as ever. And this isn't helping. Sure, we'll take care of it. I want to help too. Good. Ask around the other wards, see if anyone else can help out. Consider it done. Guess I'm back at work. Cool. Don't you need any help here? What I need most of all is time. The best way for you to help me is to take care of the ward on your own. Forgive me if I can't monitor your work as closely as usual. You and Mia have been here a while now. Prove to me that I can trust you with our ward. Alright, bet. Okay, all the peas. Peas are for me. Big... I was gonna say big pea fan. Decided better of that. Greetings. And the same to you. You're struggling with inflammation after an abdominal injury, right? Let's take a look then. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I only have so many hands. Okay. I was like, what is happening? This is a textbook inflammation, but I can see you've had all the important vaccines. You need to cool the wound properly, and you'll need antibiotics to treat the infection. Got it. For now, I'll just keep as still as possible. Good idea, and get well soon. Oh, it's you. I see you have a gastrointestinal infection. That's true. And you had a colonoscopy last night. Correct? There are probably better ways to spend your evenings, right? You're not wrong there. Alright, let me take a look. Yay. Damn it. Ooh, nice. Okay. So one of these is right. Okay. Got the eye. And bone? Damn it. So the eye and the bone are not in there. So this is the skull. And this. Is that? Nope. The skull. No. The eye and the bone are not in. The tooth, maybe? Hell yeah. Yay. No serious abnormalities were found during your colonoscopy. Your symptoms indicate a flu-like infection. That's good because it's treatable, and it shouldn't trouble you for too long. But we need to get your electrolyte and water levels back up. And you need to make sure you drink plenty of fluids, preferably tea. Okay? And the doctor. Something's not right here, is it? Honestly, I'm not sure. Sure feels that way. Protest's still going on downstairs. It's got bigger even. Yes, I noticed. We've had some collapse on us too. One of the staff? No, protester just keeled over out of nowhere. Dr. Krakowski's diagnosing him now, but we don't know what's wrong with him yet. You know, I've worked in the healthcare sector for decades. There have always been scandals, arguments, criticism. Some time ago, a large number of hospitals came to a decision that would end up having huge ramifications. Healthcare was improving, people were healing and recovering faster. In a very short time, the average length of a patient's hospital visit was halved. Accordingly, the hospitals decided to halve their numbers of nursing staff, but the workload remained the same. So then came the overhauls, the saving strategies, that kind of thing. We're still seeing the effects of that decision today. I also see the shortcomings here at St. Ursula's too. What I'm trying to say is, I know what you're going through. I'd like to take a look at your readings, if that's okay. Of course. Oh, God. Okay, that was weird. It didn't show up on capture, but my screen freaked out a little bit. Tried and true. Ooh. We love that. Okay, so the foot's in the right place. Make this the tooth. This the bone. Oh. Okay, so the skull is definitely one of them. Make you the skull. And nope. You the foot and not the heart and the stomach. Damn it. Okay. So I think foot and skull are correct. I don't think heart and stomach are. Let's try the foot here. Or no. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. No! I had the foot twice for no reason. No. Damn it. Okay. Fuck, for 3 in a row? Brutal. Okay. So let's make this... Let's make you the skull. Tooth. This will be heart, and you can be the bone. Oh, they're right. They're just in the wrong order. So this is the only spot heart has not been in. This is the only spot the skull has not been in. And this must be the tooth. Yes! Oh, clinched it. I didn't think I was going to get an A on that one. That was scary. I'm almost afraid to tell you this. What is it? Is it all over for me? No, quite the opposite. Your readings have improved significantly. Wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But that's all part of the profession, too. Funny how things turn out sometimes. You should rest a little more. I think you'll be able to get back home soon. Your wish is my command. Oh, and one more thing. If I can help in any way, just say. I'd be glad to. That's really nice of you. But you're a patient here. The only thing you need to work on is getting healthy again. If you insist. Finley, can you give me a hand, please? I've just finished my assignments. That's music to my ears. Can I take a look? While we're looking after the ward on our own, we should compare results to keep each other on track. Yay! Oh wow, that's pretty good, Finley. I don't think I can perform as well as you under stress. Got to say, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. All our beds are occupied. I can't keep up. We'll manage it. I need to head up to the 4th floor for a few minutes. They're having trouble there too. Everyone's pitching in where they can right now. Can you take on a few more people? Sure, I'll hold the fort. Thanks, I'll be right back. Okay, go back to P31. Good evening. Had awful stomach cramps ever since last night. And diarrhea. My head feels like it's about to explode. The injection will help keep your pain in check at least. Okay. I feel like I'm going to die. Alright, sorry. Oh yeah, that's right at the surface. Yay! Okay, injection done. I hope it kicks in soon. I've never felt this bad in my life. We'll give you a full checkup as soon as we can. In the meantime, try and get some sleep. Please hurry. There's something really wrong with me. I know it. And you're probably fine. Just ate some bad hazelnuts or something. And they're both in here. Right. Good evening. This morning it felt like the flu. Now everything hurts. Every breath I take. And how's your digestion? Everything went right through me this afternoon. Painkillers didn't help either. Only a little. I'm going to take your pulse, then we'll see what we can do for you. Oh no. That's why. Okay. That's the best I've ever done on that since the, like, tutorial version of it. Your body's fighting something. We're going to find out what it is as quick as we can. Thank you. I hope it isn't contagious. Or is it always so busy here? Don't worry about that. My colleague will be back to check on you again soon. Good evening. Struggling for air. Everything hurts. Help me, please. Of course, we'll adjust your medication. Thank you. Yay. Another A. Love winning. I think I got 3 A's that time. Okay, my colleague will be here in a minute to give you your new medication. Thank you. I don't want to die. We'll do everything we can to make sure you get well soon. I promise you that. Oh no, I'm sorry. 4th floor's even fuller than here. All the beds are occupied. There was some talk about whether we could fit more beds in somewhere. And then there was an incident. An elderly lady collapsed. I had to lend a hand for a while. And I didn't know the place so well, so it's alright. Take a deep breath. Better? Better. How did it go here? I'm done with everything so far. Can I take a look? That'll do, Pigeon. Everyone seems to be doing better. It's nice to know I can trust you with my tasks in case of an emergency. I'll try to return the favor soon. Thanks for taking over. How do you feel? You're really tough. With all this running, I might as well quit the gym. Could really use some coffee right now. Let's do that then. Not at this time of day. I'm dead tired, actually. You ever heard from Carl? Have you heard from Carl yet? No, now you mention it. Not spoken to him. Should we give him a call? Maybe he has some news for us. Good idea. And? Nothing. He's not picking up. Strange. Hope everything's alright. Finley! Mia! Come quickly, please! The patient in room 302 is really sick. We can't stabilize him. Finley, Mia, quickly! Help me stabilize the patient. The cramps keep getting worse. The patient is unresponsive. We need to... What? Dr. Krakowski, Be quiet! Sandra, take the deceased details. The patient suffered from severe and irregular abdominal cramps. We noticed heavy gastrointestinal bleeding. Dr. Linwood advised against surgical treatment. The blood work needs to be evaluated immediately. We know the bleeding was caused by a bacterial infection. Everything else will become clear soon. Please, leave now. Don't take this the wrong way, but there's nothing you can do here right now. Whatever this was, the contagion is minimal to non-existent. You can help me by going home and getting some rest. This patient is already dead. There's nothing more we can do. So leave me in peace and come back in tomorrow well rested and focused. We'll know more tomorrow. Can I take this bike yet? Nope, sure can't. Go to bed quickly. I don't know what the difference would have been, but... What a night. Whatever. Time to get to the hospital. Is it not winter anymore? I didn't put my winter clothes on. There's nobody here. It's like a ghost town. You're still here. Why hasn't anyone come to pick you up yet? Game is really fucking bizarre. Oh, Jesus. The ambulance is supposed to use the back entrance, really. Let me guess, all the protesters got sick, and because we saved their lives, they forgive all of us. Pretty crowded here. How's the night shift? Don't ask, don't ask. Pretty sure my bloodstream is like 80% coffee right now. Don't you want to take a break? Nope, nope. Break later. Things to do. They want us all to head to the break room. Dr. Krakowski's got something to tell us. Works for me. I was just gonna get myself another coffee anyway. Good morning. I have a small announcement to make. You look tired, Dr. Krakowski. Did you even go home last night? We know more about what we're dealing with now, but we still need some time. The bacteria is aggressive. We've been able to contain it to a certain extent, but some patients are still experiencing internal bleeding. But that's not what I called you here for. So you may have noticed our wards are full. What's more, a few of our staff have also started falling ill. If more people are admitted as the day goes on, we will hit full capacity. And what does that mean? It means that if we run out of space, we're going to have to turn people away. But, yes, I know. This is new for me too. But we have no choice. People are already being reallocated to other hospitals in the local area. But the nearest hospital is over an hour's drive away. We can no longer treat them here. I would ask you to take note of this information. We can't just send people back onto the streets. You know some of these people might be seriously ill. Wait a minute, Dr. Krakowski. Carl! What are you doing here, Carl? Don't you know you're not currently authorized to be here? Yeah, blah blah. Any idiot can see the hospital's bursting at the seams. So it seems. How else are we to explain your presence? I can't just sit by and watch people croak. And I won't let you down just because of some stupid forced vacation. Who's going to stop me? Dr. Theobald's vanished into thin air. If he wants me thrown out, he can come up here and try it with his bare hands. And what's your plan? You think you can conjure up a second hospital with a wave of your magic wand? I don't need to. The ward on the 5th floor. Dr. Krakowski, we can get it running again. There's plenty of space up there, and most of the beds are still in place. That ward has been out of operation for years. What, so you'd rather send all those sick people back home? Very well. I won't claim I'm happy about this, but since you're already here, get the 5th floor ward up and running as fast as you can. I'll help Carl with that. I can't say I'm surprised to hear you volunteer, Finley. I'll go to the lab and see Dr. Halil. I hope he has good news. Mia, Sandra, I leave this ward in your hands. Are you up to the responsibility? Yes. Ain't known a thing. Good. Good luck, everyone. Now get moving. Come on, Finley, let's take a look at the ward upstairs. Oh, I bet I can't even take the elevator because it'll probably take me back to the first friggin' floor. Every time I think I have this game figured out, it completely switches gears on me, and I no longer know what's going on. Do you really think we can do this? Sure we can. There's a lot of junk lying around, and we've got no electricity. But if we work together, we'll get the hang of it. It doesn't have to hold together for years, just long enough for us to ride out this wave. I'll deal with the bedrooms. You take care of the corridors. We're not trying to win a prize for best interior design. Just clear enough space so we can get through. Understood. That was it? Jesus Christ. Good as new. Why did we stop using this ward in the first place? It has a lovely rustic charm. Maybe it had something to do with all the mold. Discarded machinery, that thick layer of dust that's covering everything. Alright, you've made your point. But the dust only moved in here later, you know. Okay, we've got almost everything we need. We're just missing the power. Might be able to help with that. I once administered emergency treatment to the junction box in surgery. I'm afraid this ward doesn't have a junction box. When the others got refurbished, this one was just left to rot. I'd guess the breakers for this ward are down in the basement. That's where the main distributor is. I'll go downstairs and turn on the power. Good. I'll get started filling up the beds in the rooms. There's plenty of people waiting downstairs after all. All the way down into the basement. Okay, guess it's not that way. That's it. If I carry on like this, I'll be able to qualify as a professional electrician soon. Now I need to get back upstairs. Carl's on his own up there. Oh, God. Hold on, that's Dr. Theobald. What were you thinking? Have you any idea what's been going on around here? Yes, I know, of course. That's why I'm here. Just listen to me for a moment, please. I had to go. I couldn't stay here anymore. I take full responsibility. I always wanted the best for St. Ursula's, believe me. A few years ago, I was appointed chief physician, but not without help. Roman Heydrich already held a lot of influence over the hospital, even back then. He offered me the position of chief physician as part of a restructuring. At the time, I thought it was the best way for me to actively help the hospital. I was still too young. I hadn't really earned the position. But I went along with it, and Roman supplanted my predecessor for me. We had big plans. Everything was great at first. But Roman put more and more pressure on me. He had interests of his own. He didn't even try to hide them from me. He kept coming to me with strange ideas. He wanted to take more and more money out of the hospital. When I refused, he started blackmailing me. I had to sign bills, purchase orders, and other documents for him. Otherwise, he would blow the cover on our agreement. And as chief physician, I would have taken the fall for everything. That's why I went along with it, for the good of the hospital. However, as we drew more and more public attention, Roman got cold feet. He took off and advised me to do the same. Sooner or later, his scam would be uncovered. And well, here we are. But I couldn't leave the hospital in such a time of need. I will take responsibility for what I have done. I'm so sorry about everything. I never should have... Ooh! Pull yourself together. Look at yourself. I'm furious. I'd never have thought you were capable of such a thing. If you really care about us in St. Ursula's, then get a move on and help the staff. Now! We don't have time for all this whining. But I... Oh God, why'd the power go out? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were on the 5th floor. No matter, the power's gone out. Maybe we overloaded the grid. Hospital's running on emergency power. I'll speak to Gregor. We'll get this under control as quickly as possible. and I'll make sure that all the wards can continue working. Finley, please go to our ward. Check on Mia and the others. What about Carl? Carl is extremely experienced. He'll be fine without you for a few minutes. I'll be there in a minute. Got it. Ugh. Oh my god, this is going to be as long as one of my God of War streams at this rate. Mia, the power's out. Yes, I can see that. Or rather, I can't see a great deal of anything right now. Are you alright here? Do you need a hand? We'll muddle through. Sandra's got the ward under control. Where's Dr. Krakowski? She's checking all the wards have everything they need. Dr. Theobald's taking care of the power failure. Dr. Theobald? Did I hear that right? Yes, he's back. I just ran into him while he was explaining himself to Dr. Krakowski. He was... What's wrong? Can you smell that, Mia? What do you mean? It smells like smoke. The 5th floor! It's on fire! What? We just got the ward up and running. Everything was going great. Then there was this huge bang. Sparks flying everywhere. And all that old junk up there caught fire. We have to get out of here, quickly. Where's Carl? He's still upstairs. We're trying to get everyone out of there. Mia, I'm going upstairs. I have to check on Carl. Should I come with you? You stay here. Make sure the ward's evacuated properly. Okay, I can do this. Renee, could you help Mia, please? Sure thing. See you in a minute. What the fuck is going on? Like, this is insane. Oop, nope. Missed it. There we go. Carl, are you there? Over here, quick, we need help. The bed's stuck. Help me move it. Ugh. Riveting gameplay. That almost ended very badly. Thanks, Finley. What are we gonna do now? We need to put out the fire. First, we have to get everyone out of here. There's a plan for things like this. We evacuate everyone to the school gym hall. Then we stay there until the fire's been put out. We contact the other hospitals in the area and get people out to them as soon as possible. Until then, we keep going. So, get everyone out? Get everyone out. We can't use the elevators, so we'll need to carry people downstairs. Benjamin and I can man the stairs. You go to the bottom of the stairs and take the beds as we pass them down. Demi and Archie will be waiting at the front entrance. Take the beds to the front of the building. What about the other wards? They'll all be doing the same thing. Do you think Dr. Krakowski and Mia will be okay? Yes, we'll help them in a minute. Thank goodness we hadn't filled this ward up to capacity yet. Okay. Come on, there's no time to lose. I can't believe it. How could this happen? Yeah, I mean, if you wouldn't have fucking funneled money out of the fucking hospital. This whole fucking place burning? I thought it was just the 5th floor that was on fire. Man. Okay. Okay, is there more people? Yep. How many more? Just that one? Yes, okay. Love that everyone else ran past all of those patients. And they're just like, LOL, fuck you. Come on, Finley, you can do it. Why can't I leave? Oh, there we go. Finley, you're still here. You need to leave. Take the next transport to the gym. The rest of the staff are already on their way. I'm sure your services will be needed there. Don't you think I should do another check of the hospital? You might have missed some people. I've been to a lot of the wards. I'll do one last round of the ground floor, then I'll be right behind you. I'll come with you. You've done well, better than I could have done. I'll be alright. I'll just hold my stethoscope tight. Go now, Finley. And thank you. Oh, that. Didn't have a choice. He's gonna die for sure. Well, at least it's raining. Sleeping? Come on, get in here. The others need you. Ah, Finley, there you are. We need all the help we can get right now. Come on, take care of the sick as best as you can. I'll assign the teams and I'll help out as well. What are you waiting for? Show me what you can do. Oh, God. Why? What's wrong? Why? Okay, hold on. Down. E-R-A. Right. Oh my god. Ugh. Fuck that. I hate that game. These people are all gonna fucking die because I can't play any of these fucking games. God. I'm not even gonna do it. Fuck it. I just turned my light on. Right? Ugh. Christ. I did all the hard games. A person just die? Yep. Finley, leave it. Dr. Kakowski, glad you're here. This patient's very sick. She's beyond your help now. But can't you see? The woman's already dying. But you can help me. I need you up front urgently. Please come with me, quickly. Shoo shoo. No kitty. I was talking to my cat, not anybody on screen. Not Dr. Krakowski. I was talking to my physical cat. I made it. I don't think I saved anybody, though. Can I go home now? Let me guess, St. Ursula's burned down. would have guessed? Not me. Dedicated to the people who work in healthcare. Well, that, it, won't let me skip the credits. Just always. Oops, took a picture. Hold on, let me turn the game volume down. I didn't enjoy that. It was fine for like the first couple of episodes. The first one I was kind of like, okay, this is whatever, I was getting into it. And then the second one I was like, okay, there's some gameplay now. The third one I was like, oh, this is all it is, huh? This is all it is. And then this last one, this game won't fucking end. That's like, for like an 8-hour game, that felt like a fucking eternity. What? Like, the pacing was bizarre, and the game probably would have been half as long if you didn't have to fucking walk everywhere. Like, the basically the only shortcut, if you will, was to take the bus to the hospital, and that was like the only even sort of shortcut. It's just weird. And like, I think I already said this, but the pacing was fucking weird. Like, all of that shit just happened in the last, like, what, hour of the game? It just, like a plague descended on this town, and then the hospital caught on fire? Like, what is happening? And I mean, like, there was so many just, like, weird glitches. Like, the game crashed on me at one point. I mean, technically twice, if you include whatever the hell happened today, where it, like, just I don't know if that was my controller or if that was the game, but just, like, went berserk and had to essentially restart. Like, I feel like it had the potential of being very interesting, because, like, at its core, the story is interesting, but they, like, fucking dilly-dallied around until they were like, oh shit, we are, like, out of budget, we need to finish this game. Like, I don't know what this, I don't know. I don't think it was worth $20. I'm gonna be honest. I can't say I recommend it. Yeah, it was a time. That was certainly a game that I played on stream. So, well, all right. Hopefully the next game we play is more fun than that. I know God of War is. Oh, there's the title screen. Beautiful. The plan right now is to finish the story of God of War on, oh, that's cute. I kind of want that to be the thumbnail. Hi, Pina. Oh, yeah, Dr. Theobald died. I'm not surprised. Not surprised by that at all. Is that it? Sparkles above his head? Okay. Like, what? Even. But yeah, like I was saying, the on Saturday I'm planning on finishing up the story of God of War, and then since I finished this game, I think next week I'm gonna do like try to do all the side quests in God of War and like the post end game stuff on Tuesday and Thursday next week, and then that'll be the end of God of War. And I won't be streaming next Saturday because I'll be out of town. So the week after that is going to be brand new everything. I've got some games on my list. I think I might make... I'm planning on doing a Stardew Valley playthrough once the new patch comes out, because they're adding stuff, and I say they, it's just the one guy, is adding some new content, and I've played it once, or not once, but like, I think I've done like a full playthrough one time, and I've never done co-op, and my friends agreed to do co-op run with me. So I'll do that once the new patch comes out. If the new patch hasn't come out by the time I'm back from vacation, I think my new Saturday game will be the I think it will be Horizon Forbidden West. That's the name of it, right? The Horizon games always have weird names, and I can never remember what they are. Whatever the Horizon 2 is, I want to play that, because I haven't played that one yet, and I want to play that. And then for my Tuesday Thursday game, I think I might play Ravenlock. I've been looking at Ravenlock, and then there was some puzzle game that just came out recently. It's an Annapurna interactive game, and it looked really cool. I can't remember what it's called, but I wanted to play that as well. And both of those, according to my research, are like 4-ish hours, so I could probably get both of those done within like a week on their own. So I kind of have the next like month or so scheduled out. But yeah, hopefully this is the last kind of stinker. I think, frankly, the only reason I played through the whole thing is because I paid full price for it, and I'll be damned if I don't get my money's worth. But yeah, if you watched the whole series, let me know what you thought. Let me know if I'm being too hard on the game. I don't think I am, but let me know if you think I am. And yeah, I will catch y'all on Saturday with the end of God of War. See you next time.